Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to show you how I've made this double stepper card. I'm calling it a faux double stepper card. I've done the other faux steppers, and basically what it just means is you don't have to do any cutting with a cutting knife or scissors into the cardstock to create the traditional looking stepper cards. And I've got them on the channel as well if you want to check them out. Maybe it's a new style. But if you want quick dimensional cards that don't require any fiddly measurements and things, then I think you'll enjoy this, and check out the other faux steppers as well. But like I said, I'm going to show you the double one today, so let's get started. So I'm using this wonderful new collection. It's a Frida Kahlo collection with Craft Stash, and you get ephemera pieces, you get 2 stamp sets, washi tape sheets and the paper pad. And I'm going to use the washi tapes I think on this one, but I just wanted to show the ephemera because in case you don't want to stamp or you don't like colouring or fussy cutting, because I've done a lot of fussy cutting with these ones here, then there is this lovely ephemera packs. You've got all these pieces done for you so you can stick them on, which is what I've done with that one there. So I've just got these pieces. So the paper pad's got some absolutely wonderful designs. You can see them all along the top, and you get your topper sheets as well. But I took the blue one. I don't know if I've got any left. Oh no, that one there. And I just fussy cut these flowers here, and I had a scrap piece as well, so I managed to get quite a few. But even right up to here, don't worry that it's gone off the edge. Just, you know, make a point on the flower. You know, you can use even that one there, you can save it as well. So I've just cut lots of those, but like I said, you don't have to cut flowers, and you might be decorating this, you know, in a completely different way. So to make the card, you want 3 pieces of cardstock. So the first piece is a piece of 7 by 7. Along the side, you want to score at 2.5, 5 and 6. I've already inked this panel rather than adding a matte layer. I'll just show you again on that card. The purple piece here is another piece of card on top of that, and I just thought, one, I didn't have the exact match for the stamped image that I've got, so I used the ink to colour it instead. And it's just this Papercraft Society one, which is from my Under the Water theme box when I done that. So yeah, along the 7-inch side at 2.5, 5 and 6. And then you want to fold it so you have your 2.5 as a mountain, then the next score line will be a valley, and then finish with a mountain. And that's the internal part of this double stepper. Okay, and then you got these 2 pieces here. You might opt for just having the one larger one, you might not want the other one, it's entirely up to you. But this is a piece of 11 by 4, so try to make sure that no matter what card size you have, you'll be able to make this one as well. So along the 11-inch side, you want to score at 1/2 inch, 5.5 and 10.5. Okay, and then you'll want a piece that is 8.5 by 2.5, and along the 8.5 side you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 4.5 and 8. So I'm doing this one slightly differently because with this one here I just stuck these panels over, and you can see it kind of opens, but they're obviously stuck from about here down, just so you still get that design. But I wanted them to pop a little bit more. So although that one works lovely, and you can see how I made this one on the Craft Stash YouTube channel, you'll see that that's a live demonstration. But I thought I've changed it a little bit. So what's going to happen is you've got these 1/2 inch tabs at each end. You want one of them to be a mountain, then the middle fold to be a mountain, but then the last one to be a valley. Okay, just give them all a good burnish. You want something like that. This is going to stick, this bottom piece here is going to stick on this one, and it's going to stick in like that. And what that's doing, it's just pulling it away more from that panel, and I just thought it looked quite nice. And then this back one is going to stick on there, but it just helps it stand out. Okay, and you want to do the same with this one. So you want a mountain, and then finish with a valley. Decorate this with pattern paper or ink, and you know, like I have, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to first of all do the front one. So I'm just going to run my glue all along the tab there, and you want to come in about 1/4 inch, so you see a little bit of that blue, and just stick it onto that front one. You can just push it right down into the fold and then close that up. Okay, but just make sure this is nice and straight. I was cleaning my stamp and I sprayed a load of the blue, but by the time that's on there, you're not really going to notice it, and there's actually not a bad little kind of effect on there. Okay, so that's now attached, and you'll see it kind of naturally comes out. And then this one here, I'm going to add the glue to the underside, and then if you just fold everything down flat and just lay that down flat, it will just line up the bottom there. And now I think you just get a much nicer and more kind of stepper look, I guess. And we're going to add a little stopper in here as well so it doesn't fan open. but it just lifts itself off the this panel a lot more. Okay, so again with this one, so I'm just going to add my glue all along there, and then when you place this one in, you should have a little 1/4 inch gap between the white piece and the edge. I'm going to come in a little bit close there just so these edges, I'll probably come in too much there, but that's fine. Again, just make sure everything's nice and straight. And now we've got our 2 panels, okay, and then again on the back, and then just lay that one down on the back there. I guess you could have come down longer. I think I picked up the wrong piece because I had that as a longer piece. It just looks a bit cleaner, but again, I'm not too worried about the back of the card. And so now we've got that stepper look. And it's just so much quicker to put together than the, like I said, traditional kind of steppers. So this one here, I'm going to sit down, but I wanted to just try, I haven't done it yet, but I wanted to just see if one of the washi would look quite nice over the top as well. I think I haven't got any orange. It's only going to be blue, white and silver in this card, so I think that one could probably work. Let's see how this, these are just your low tack washies, but they're really nice to add just those decorative borders. I think that's going to look quite nice along there. It just breaks that up a little bit. I'm just going to add that and then just trim all. In fact, I'm going to fold it over, that way it definitely won't lift. There we go. And then I'm going to add I'm going to use the construction glue now, because this is just going to strengthen that area. Just run that all along there. Now this piece is 3/4 by 6 3/4. Oh yeah, I like that on there. Okay, and then to decorate, I have stamped the lovely image here from the Frida floral set, and they've got the lovely sentiments here, but I've teamed it with the Rebel one from the Frida butterfly, but you could use that sentiment with this one. I just mixed them all up. The Strong Woman is the one that I used on this one, and to create that background there I used this strip here. So there's just, you know, there's lots of nice bits to it. So this piece here is, the silver is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then you've got 3.5 by 4.5 for the stamped image. And then I've got a piece here of 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then 2 by 3.5. So those are going to stick on the front here. So you've got all that on the back. So if you want to have, you know, a mat and a layer on the back to be able to write your message, then you can do. So I'm just going to stick these down. In fact, I might, no, I'm going to not add foam with this piece. I'm going to add foam and dimension with all the flowers. Okay, so that's it down, and that looks really nice on its own. If you like clean cards, then that's all ready to go. And you could just maybe add like the butterfly and stamp that by the sentiment. You've got the little flower there. But this is where I now want the main kind of wow from the card to be from all these flowers. I probably won't use them all, but I thought it would be quite nice to have one kind of on the front there, and then I'd like to build. I'm not worried that it goes off the side. I'll just make a bigger envelope, which I tend to always do. Something like that there, and then I'm almost tempted to go over her head with, you know, with the image that's stamped, and create another kind of crown of flowers and bring in some of the white ones as well. So I might end up trimming some of the leaves and just, you know, playing around with it a little bit, but something, you know, something like that. One right on the very front, maybe 1 or 2 there. I might bring in some of these smaller little sprigs that I cut as well, and then yeah, that's quite nice, just like another one there, and then more of an arrangement there. I'm just going to use my quick grab glue and some foam pads on some of them just to give them a little bit more dimension. So that's all the flowers stuck down. I think it'd be quite nice to add a few little embellishments as well. So I've got these here. I've not used these for a while, but I've got some lovely blue and green ones in 2 different sizes, and I've got a feeling they're going to look really nice and match because they've got the 2-tone. Just place some down just to get an idea. Yeah, I think the colour's going to match, but I've got the smaller size here in the blue and green, so they will match. So I'm going to do a couple of the small ones as well with those. So I'm going to just add my glue in places and then just pop the dots or the little flat back pearls over the top. So there's the finished card. I love it. I think it looks really, really nice. Love the added little pearls there, dimension from the flowers. And just that quick way of making the card. Like I said, you don't have to add all the flowers and the extras. It's a, it's a quick one to do. And I like the blue back there. It just helps the white panels pop a bit as well. I'll just bring back in this one. I don't think it needs a stopper. Once you burnish those and the weight of all the panels, it stands perfectly. But if you do feel you need to add one, just cut yourself a piece of 2 by 1 inch cardstock and score it 1/2 inch, 1 inch and 1.5. And then do a mountain, valley and a mountain fold, and you'll have a little spring, and you just stick that between these 2 pieces here, and then you'll have your little stopper. But there you have it. Which one do you prefer? I always like to ask this question because I like to read the comments. Do you like the purple one, or do you like the blue one, or do you like both? Let me know. And yeah, as always, I will link the product in the description box below. I'll have the other faux stepper cards popping up now, and I've got a stepper card playlist as well where they're all in there together, so check that out if you want some more inspiration. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.